Hey guys, so I didn't get a chance to come back right after my ultrasound, so I'm home now. I'm in bed. Get down. I'm mad at them today, so they can no longer get on my bed today for the rest of the day. Anyway, my appointment went really well today. There was a heartbeat, still a heartbeat. The bean is growing perfectly. And today was my last appointment with my fertility doctor. So I am officially released to my OBGYN, and I have my first appointment with her next Friday. So everything is moving along. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to record too much because I know this is going to be like almost an hour-long video at this point. But I'm going to insert the pictures of both ultrasounds, the one from last week and the one from today. So today I sent my friends, I sent my friends a picture of the ultrasound, right? And so one of them said that it looks like George Washington. And then and my cousin said that it looked like a white lady with long flowing hair. And I just had another friend who told me that it looks like Barbie. They are insane. Because what I saw when it was being taken, I thought it looked like a gummy bear sitting down or something like that. But regardless, it's growing, it's healthy. The heart rate has gone up. It's like 161 per minute. So yeah, we are fully in this, guys. I'm very tired. I'm very hungry right now. So I'm going to try to edit all of this stuff together and get it uploaded to you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to follow in my journey. There's lots more to come. And I hope you are here for the ride. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. As always, thank you to all of my existing subscribers. I know that I haven't done the vitamin video yet. I promise I'm gonna get to it. I promise I'm gonna get to it. But until that video comes out, if you have any questions whatsoever about what I have done to get to this point, please feel free to email me or to Instagram me, or just add a comment to the video. I try to get to all the comments as soon as possible. For whatever reason, I don't get the notifications right away that I have comments waiting. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. So please forgive me if I get to your comment late, but I do answer all comments. But if you have any questions about anything that I have gone through, the vitamins that I've taken, the process that I went through, feel free to reach out at any time. If any information that I have can help you, I'm all for providing that information. So yeah, I'm about to get something to eat and I'm about to take a nap, and that's going to be it for the kid for the rest of the day. So, you know what I'm about to say. Keep the faith and stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kenyetta. And as you can tell, I'm just leaving work. So bear with me with all of these lighting changes. Whew, Lord. So I got some news to provide. Today is February the 19th, 2020. I am currently 8 weeks and 4 days. So I've been having a serious issue as regards to my hunger. I know I've mentioned it several times in some previous videos. So just a little backstory for anyone who's new, and this may be the first video of mine that you've seen. Almost 4 years ago, actually 4 years in March, I had a gastric bypass surgery, and I had the Y surgery. I didn't get the sleeve, so my stomach was no bigger than that. And over the years, it still hasn't really grown, because I tried to make sure that I never ate too much where my pouch expanded too much. So the amount of food that I can eat is very limited. And over the last almost 4 years, I have never had any hunger pains, any hunger feelings, anything like that. I mean, I ate because I knew it was the time in the day to eat. But I could have gone hours, almost half a day, sometimes the whole day, without really eating a real meal. And I was okay. When I tell you that I did not expect, now that I'm pregnant, to be feeling the kind of hunger pains that I'm feeling, it is literally insane. I have to eat all the time, and it will be fine if when I ate that that there's a satisfaction in me eating, and that that craving or that hunger goes away, but it doesn't. So I find myself eating and eating and eating to get rid of that hunger pain that never goes away. So although I can count my blessings that I don't have any morning sickness, that the only issue that I have is the hunger, but it's a serious issue at this point, because I'm afraid that either I'm not eating enough to sustain, that the baby is not getting enough nutrients, and that I'm not getting enough nutrients, even though I'm still continuing to take all of my vitamins, my prenatal vitamins, and all of my other vitamins that I have to take because of the bypass surgery. But I'm just afraid that I'm not getting enough food in. Even though I'm eating all the time, I don't know why the hunger pain doesn't go away. So tomorrow, I scheduled an appointment to go back to my doctor, the doctor that performed my bypass surgery, to find out from them first, is there anything that I can do that could help with this? And they may want to do labs and all of that stuff. Hopefully not, because I just had lab work done. If you're new to this, a couple of weeks ago, I selected a brand new OB before I actually got my my first positive beta test back from my fertility clinic. That I found a new OB. And at that time, they drew a lot of blood, and they did all of the panels that you can think of. So at least I have those that I can provide to my doctor, and maybe they can kind of sense if there's something that they can take a look at there. I also had labs, of course, with the fertility clinic. They did blood, and they did labs and stuff all the time, so I have that work too, so my doctor can see the levels and all of that. But outside of that, I'm hoping and praying that he has some sort of remedy, and I'm pretty sure that they've seen this before. I mean, because I'm pretty sure a lot of their patients have gone on after having the surgery, either if it's the sleeve or if it's the bypass surgery, that they've had women get pregnant. I've had a good friend who actually got pregnant within her first year of having a surgery, which they really don't want you to do. They don't want you to get pregnant within the first 18 months after the surgery. But which I'm well past that, because like I said, it'll be 4 years for me in March. So I'm pretty sure I have a level of confidence that they know exactly what I'm going through right now, and maybe have some sort of solutions that could help me. So that appointment is tomorrow at 9:15. And then I have my very first official appointment with my new OB on Friday at 8 o'clock. So I have of course, the physical or whatever that she needs to do in office. And then that same day I get my first sonogram done. So that happens on Friday. So I wanted to have the information from my gastric bypass doctor to take with me to my OB, so I can equip her with all of the information that she's going to need to be able to treat me, and so that I'll have a safe and successful pregnancy. So that's basically what's going on right now, guys. As I said, the hunger is just unbelievable. And if someone tells me, hey, Kenyetta, you know what, unfortunately this is just one of those side effects of being pregnant, and you're just going to have to deal with it, of course I'm going to suck it up. Of course, absolutely 100% I'm going to suck it up and do what needs to be done, and just make sure that I'm taking care of myself, and making sure that I'm trying to stave off as much hunger pains as I can. Oh, sorry guys. I'm not sure what's going on up here, but I had to slam on brakes real quick. I had to do the grandma and the mama my book bag, and my coat is in the passenger seat, so I had to hit those with the mama hands real quick so they didn't flip on the floor. So yeah, I just want to see if I can just find some kind of relief, because it's like, no matter what I eat, no matter how much I eat, it's not a relief, and yeah, so that's where we are. Outside of that, everything else is pretty good. I don't have too many other symptoms. I get a little bit of cramping every now and then, but it's to be expected, because my uterus is expanding right now because the baby is growing. So it's nothing too serious, nothing too painful. I am noticing that, and I probably said this in another video, that is more comfortable when I sleep on my right side and less comfortable when I sleep on my left side. But they say it's healthier for you and the baby if you're able to sleep on your left side, because your blood circulation is better if you sleep on your left side. So I try to make sure. I definitely can't sleep on my back. I haven't been able to sleep on my back since I was a child, because I had sleep apnea real bad. And yes, I had that noisy ass CPAP machine as I got older. So but since the bypass surgery, I don't suffer from it anymore, but it's just now a habit to not sleep on my back. So I don't. And I don't sleep on my stomach, because that's always been uncomfortable for me. So yeah, it's uncomfortable to lay on my left side, and it's very comfortable to lay on my right side. But I could, make sure that I rotate throughout the night, so that I'm not having any issues with that. I am still getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, every morning. So I'll get up at 2:30, have to go to the bathroom, have to get something to eat, and then I try to go back to sleep. I may go back to sleep for maybe an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Then I have to get back up and get ready for work. When I get back up, of course, I have to go to the bathroom again. And of course I have to get something to eat. So I normally like grab a handful of grapes out of the refrigerator, and I'll eat those, you know, so I can, you know, start getting ready for work. If I'm working from home that day, then it's not a big deal. I, you know, make breakfast or whatever, get a bowl of cereal or something like that. But if I have to go to work, then if I have to drive to Virginia, then I just grab I'll grab some fruit or something first thing in the morning and eat that before I start getting dressed, and then I'll get a cup of yogurt, and I'll eat that in the car on the way to work. And then by the time I get to work, it's just that about time for me to like have a meal. So of course, you know, I would either eat a bagel or a sandwich or something like that, some more fruit. I've 100% cut out all other sugar drinks. So I drink a lot of water. Well, I drink water. I don't drink enough that I feel is the right amount. So I definitely need to add more water to my diet. But I'm trying to cut out as much sugar and starch from my diet as possible. So I drink a lot of water, and I only drink Gatorade in the situations where I feel like I'm dehydrated, or I'm getting dehydrated and I'm starting to get like lightheaded or something like that, and I need that super boost to get me back to level. And then I go back to drinking water. I may drink a thing of Crystal Light every now and then. You know, the little packets that you put inside of the water. I may drink that every now and then, but I'm trying to get myself used to only drinking water with food, and not only that, so I'm trying to get myself used to drinking cold water, because I'm not a cold water drinker. I'm a room temperature water drinker. So you would never catch me putting like ice in my water. If it's in the refrigerator and if I'm extremely thirsty, I'll drink it. But 9 times out of 10, if the bottle of water is in the refrigerator, that's for guests. I'll go in the cabinet and grab a bottle of water and be perfectly fine with that. And that's year round, because, you know, I keep my house at a certain temperature, so it's not like it's warm water or, you know, or anything like that. So yeah, I'm trying to get myself used to drinking cold water, because cold water also helps with hunger pains. So I'm trying that. My clothes, I'm not having too much issues with my clothes, but I can definitely tell that the lower part of my abdomen is starting to fill out more, because I have to suck in just a little bit to like button up my dress pants and stuff like that, because, you know, dress pants don't have that give like maybe some jeans may. So I am noticing that, but I don't foresee like having a pooch or a pouch, you know, anytime soon. Maybe when I get to 13 weeks or something like that. But as I said, I'm only 8 weeks and 4 days. What else? I think that's about it, guys. I know that I keep promising the supplement video. I am going to force myself to record that video this weekend, either Saturday and Sunday, or Sunday, and get that uploaded this weekend, because it's important, you know, because as I said, there are vitamins that help you and supplements that help you get pregnant, like help with your egg quality and stuff like that. And then there are supplements that help with making sure that your uterus is prepared to accept that fertilized egg. So help thickening your lining, making your lining extremely sticky, and stuff like that. And then lastly, and some of those too that help the quality of your eggs and help the quality of the lining in your uterus. Some of those things you have to stop taking, because once there is a confirmed pregnancy, it's not healthy to continue taking those particular supplements. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm giving that information out, because it's important. And the only way or reason why I found those things out is because I continue to research, because it's not over once you have the IUI. You still have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're putting in your body things that help you to conceive and help the baby to stick. But then also you have to keep in mind that not only do you want the baby to stick, but you want the baby to be viable. And so there are certain things that you should not continue to take during that time. So I wanted to get that to you guys, and I'm going to make a promise that I will record that video this weekend. This particular video, I'm going to try to cut it short in a few minutes, because it's already at 17 minutes. But I want to include into this video whatever information comes from my doctor's appointment tomorrow from my gastric bypass doctor, and also my doctor's appointment on Friday with my new OB. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this video here, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so today has been a day and a half. Today is February the 20th, 2020. So let me tell you a story, okay? So I was going to work this morning because on Thursdays I have to drive all the way to Virginia from Maryland to go to work. And someone decided to be an asshole today. So while I'm sitting at a red light, I get hit by 2 cars. I don't know what the fuck they was doing behind me. All I can assume is from the damage of the vehicles is that one car was behind me in the middle lane. There was a car on the right side of us who was trying to get in the middle lane, but I guess the person behind me didn't feel like letting them in. So the person in the right lane decided to say, fuck it, I'm about to depot, and try to get in there any damn way, and ended up hitting both of us. So that happened at 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna, try to go to work or whatever. But I'm like, I just feel uneasy. I feel uncomfortable, and I need to go to the doctor's office. As you may have seen in the previous clip, that I already had a doctor's appointment today to go to my gastro doctor who did my gastric bypass to kind of get some help on how to relieve all of this hunger I've been feeling. So suffice to say that there's nothing wrong as far as that is concerned. It's just I need to eat way more protein And actually I need to have protein with every single meal that I eat in order to make sure that I'm eating enough, so that it'll stave off the hunger. I'll stay fuller longer. So there's nothing wrong. It's just the fact that the foods that I am eating, even though they're good for me, it's not enough. They're going straight through me. So that's basically what that is. So anyway, I set up my OB appointment was supposed to be tomorrow to have my checkup and to, you know, get a sonogram and all of that stuff tomorrow. Sorry guys, the video got cut off because I got a phone call. So yeah, I went to, well, my OB appointment was scheduled for tomorrow, but because of the car accident today, I reached out to my OB to see if they can kind of squeeze me in today to be seen, just to make sure that everything was okay. So I had a sonogram today. The baby heart rate was good. It was 178. The last time it was 161, so the heartbeat is steady. The baby is measuring good, but they did find that I have a bleed. They said that they're not sure if it was because of the accident or if I already had it or whatever the case may be, but because I did have a car accident, that they have to monitor me closer, and so I have to go back next week to make sure that the bleed didn't get worse. As it stands, I don't have any bleeding, like there's nothing coming out, and hopefully it stays that way. And she says that, you know, it could heal itself. They just want to make sure that it doesn't get any worse. So yeah, that's what's going on. I also have an appointment on March the 20th with I can't think of the name of the doctor, but it's basically a doctor who you go to when you're when it's considered a high risk pregnancy, and they need to go through, you know, and tell you, you know, kind of prepare you for any types of risks and stuff that you may have. So I have that appointment on March the 20th. I also, within probably another 2 weeks, or maybe a month, I believe that's what she said. Maybe not my appointment next week, but my appointment a month from next week. I will be testing to see, you know, testing for Down syndrome. It's a non-invasive test. It's a blood test, and plus an ultrasound and stuff like that, for them to test for that. So that is going to be happening within a month or two. Today I am 8 weeks and 5 days. So yeah, I mean, guys, I'm so tired. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, 2:30 this morning. That's one thing. Then you know, I had the car accident. That was at 6:30 this morning. And I had to go all the way from Fort Washington, Maryland, all the way to Fairfax, Virginia, to go to my first doctor's appointment. Then I had to go all the way from Fairfax, Virginia, to Silver Springs, Maryland, to go to my OB. Now I'm driving from Silver Springs, Maryland, all the way to Fort Washington, Maryland, to go towards home. So yeah, it's been an extremely long day. But I must say that I have been able to remain calm today. I haven't let anything affect me. My blood pressure was good. So I didn't stress myself out about anything. So as far as the bleed or whatever, all I can do is monitor it, take it easy, make sure that I'm not stressing myself out, making sure I'm not, she said that I can't lift anything over 25 pounds, and just basically taking it easy. So that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully by the time I go back next week, it'll either still be the same size or it's healing itself and it's gone away or something like that. Either way, I just hope it's not getting any worse. And hopefully I don't actually see any, blood when I go to the bathroom. She says if I do, then I do need to call because I would need to be seen immediately. Especially if it's a significant amount. So that's where we are, guys. Since I'm not having my doctor's appointment tomorrow because I had it today, I'm going to go ahead and edit all of the clips together so I can get this uploaded to you guys tomorrow on time so you can see what's going on. And then, of course, next week when I have the follow-up is next Friday, so that's my actual upload date anyway. So you guys will see that. That's about it. God is good and God is great. I put all my faith in Him. Whatever it's going to be is going to be. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a great week. I hope everyone have a safe, fun-filled weekend. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thank you to my existing subscribers. As I always say, if you have any questions or comments, you can reach me on Instagram. You can shoot me an email, or you can drop a comment on the video. I try to get to all comments and reply to all comments. Other than that, guys, keep the faith, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is February the 28th, 2020. I had my follow-up OB appointment today from last week when I had the car accident. And so, unfortunately, guys, during the ultrasound, it was found that the bug no longer has a heartbeat. As you can imagine, I am not feeling the best at the moment. They are considering this a miscarriage. So I will have to take some medication to help expel, So I'm sad and I'm hurt and I'm upset and I'm a lot of things right now. I'm just trying to be calm because me getting upset is only going to make my situation worse as far as my pressure going up and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to remain calm, but I'm very sad right now. But I know that God's will be done. One of my greatest fears was having a child that may have had Down syndrome or may have had some sort of other genetic defect. And that was basically the case with this pregnancy, that I should have been measuring at 10 weeks and the baby is still showing at 8 weeks. So nothing changed from last week. And she said it was basically because of a genetic issue. So, God knows what he's doing always. We may not understand the whys on why certain things happen to us. But all we can do is keep the faith, stay positive. I mean, that's basically all we can do. So I'm just going to take some time the next couple of weeks to myself and get myself together, my thoughts together. Attempt to finally get my house together. That is another thing that I feel like my house physically isn't together, so I wasn't prepared to move forward, I guess. Because life for me was at a standstill these last couple of weeks because although I was happy and planning for a healthy pregnancy, it's still those fears in the background on what could happen. And unfortunately, one of those things did happen. This isn't going to stop me, guys. This is just a pause for right now. Oh my God, I had some yogurt and stuff, and obviously I missed my whole mouth. But yeah, this isn't going to stop me, guys. I know that I'm supposed to be a mom. It's just not my time yet. So I'm going to take the next 2-3 months to get my body back to where it needs to be. And then I'm also going to reconsider if I'm going to go the route of IVF or do IUI again. Those are conversations for a later date. But I just wanted to come back and let you guys know what was going on since I didn't get to post last week. So technically up until, this point, you guys didn't even really know about the car accident. Everything is just jammed into this one video. So I know it's a lot. And I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. And that's pretty much it for right now, guys. My sister is, she left work to come to stay with me for the day. And I'm going to just relax and go from there. I guess there's nothing else more to say for right now, but I will circle back with you guys once I make a decision on what process I am going to go with once I take this hiatus to kind of collect my thoughts and, as I said, get my body back together. For everyone who is on their own journey right now, there are a lot of ups and there are a lot of downs, and then there are a lot of ups and then there are a lot of downs. And it's just like life, nothing nothing that we want should come easy. You should be meant to work for it and work hard for it. Sometimes it pans out and sometimes it doesn't, but the journey that develops who you are is also important. So don't take that lightly. It takes a very strong person to even go through this process, and you are very strong, strong-willed, strong heart, strong mind, strong body, and so we'll all get there. We will all get there. As I said, I am praying that that we all get our 2020 babies, if that's getting pregnant in 2020 or having our babies in 2020. I'm claiming it for all of us. Um, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for following this journey. This isn't the end. This is just a to be continued. So keep the faith. Stay positive. I'll see you guys later. Bye.